It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso on the Africa channel. And when you think of our continent, Africa, we've come a long way. We've been touted as the next great fashion bastion globally. And with emerging fashion capitals like Nigeria, Rwanda, and Senegal all at the forefront of continental movements, the future seems bright indeed. And joining us today on the Africa channel to uncover why African fashion is truly a force to be reckoned with, young models representative and Fashion Week organizer Gabriella Noki joins us in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know what, I feel like when it comes to African fashion, the trends we've set, we've come a long way. But do you want to give us a brief history of where we've come and where we are now?
Sure. So with decolonization, African nations were able to establish and maintain their dominations, and they are actually creating platforms to accommodate and explore their own fashion industry and talents. And I mean, they're doing this by actually hosting and creating events like fashion weeks and fashion workshops. For example, Nigeria Fashion Week, Kigali Fashion Week, Dakar Fashion Week, etc. Yeah.
I really like the fact that, you know, we're hearing more and more about their fashion weeks.
Yes.
But what is your take on the most exciting thing with regards to African fashion at the moment?
Well, to be honest, to be recognized already is very exciting. Yeah. We have designers who not only are they creating beautiful designs, but they are showcasing their works internationally, and putting aside the whole connotation towards fashion design being that it's not lucrative is actually a big step, and it's really exciting, you know.
It is exciting. Yeah. Well, you know what? In terms of we are getting the recognition we are finally deserving. The African designers are putting their trademark out to the world. But what are we, if we had to compare our current fashion compared to that of European or North American, where do we stand right now?
Well, at the moment, you get fashion designers who are actually they're venturing using African printed design like Katenge, which is it has a lot of patterns and a variety of actual colors, so each pattern has actual meaning. And you get designers, for example, Duro Oluwu, he's from Nigeria. He actually initially studied law, he's from Lagos. So returning back to Lagos, he pursued his venture in fashion, and he started his brand in 2004 at the end of it. And by that time, his initial collection was a big hit. Fashion editors, fashion buyers worldwide, it was an international sellout, you know, and basically his I suppose signature would be would be those sharp tailoring cuts, and for women who are appealing to be in the modern luxury side of things, they would actually be able to be catered for.
Yeah.
Not only we have our own South African designer, Ledula Nhlokolo. He specializes in knitwear, and his brand that he created in 2011 is Mahosa by Leduma, and basically he designs premium knitwear to explore possible solutions for traditional Xhosa initiates who are to be traditionally dressed, you know. And lastly, but not least, our own very much aware, or rather talented designer from Rwanda. His name is Gucci Tanga. He's own, that's him, yeah. He's basically, he's 20 years old, and he's a big inspiration to young fashion designers, including myself. And basically it's living proof that anyone can possibly become successful if you just put your mind to it.
Regardless of your age as well. I really like that. And you know what, I love the fact that when it comes to African fashion, that we stay unique to our core threads, and that we don't try and blend into Western cultures. Exactly. In your take, what's your take on what the fashion industry in Africa is heading to in the next 5-10 years?
Well, in the fashion industry, I suppose the next Naomi Campbell is bound to be from Africa. There's no doubt about that. African models are being chosen to be partake in the international fashion shows. In the next few years, you should be expecting them to rock those runway shows, the big ones. For example, New York Fashion Week, London, Paris, Milan. And the Fashion Week from Kigali are actually promoting their own designers and fashion models to not only think of it being staying in like Rwanda, but venturing off to creating their own international brands. You know, so it's amazing, and it's a big achievement for Africa in a way. You know. So, yeah.
I think it's incredible. I love that where, you know, local fashion brands stay true to their native models and using them to promote their own brands, because then you're doing both a favor by putting them out onto the global map. Well, Gabriella, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Definitely a force to be reckoned with indeed. And a big thanks to Gabriella for helping to put African fashion on the international map. Now, we'll certainly get take a look at going forward, both within South Africa and across this inspiring continent of ours.
Only you can make my day.